What is happening? What is happening? Oh, so much going on. Welcome. It is Sunday. It is the 17th of May. And I got to break my own news here. I will not be moving. I literally went over there to schedule my walkthrough with the apartment complex. You know, when you're ending your lease, at least in my lease, you had to do a walkthrough the apartment. And they were like, well, what number did they give you? They were like, what number did they give you to, before you move? And I said, well, I didn't even look at the number. Well, this is good news. I mean, I said I didn't look at the number because I knew it would go up. And she said, okay, well, we'll write you for the same amount. And I said, what? And she said, well, so my rent would not go up. And so I'm like, okay, well, let me think about it. So, we sit down with me and my girl. We sit down. We really talked about it. We fleshed out the numbers. And she said it actually would be better if you stay. So here's the thing. I am moving, but I'm staying in the same apartment complex. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm moving, but I'm just going to move to another apartment in the complex. So basically, they've got other apartments that they remodeled. And we're just going to move into a remodeled apartment in the same complex, which works good for both of us because we both work in healthcare and we can both get to where we need to go in under, even if there's a lot of traffic, with the kind of way we can take the back roads to where we need to go, we can get there in about 20 minutes, which is what, if you're on call, that's what they want you to be. They want you to be right there in about 20 minutes. So yeah, we decided, well, we're going to still move in together. We will put some of our stuff in storage and then we'll just live together for a year. Then at the end of that year, we'll reassess and possibly go ahead and get something you kids call a house. So going to wait and see though. Going to wait and see. So, but yeah, moving to another an apartment that's upgraded, so to speak. Same complex, just different part of the complex. So all good, all happiness, all good. So yeah, you talk about having to put the brakes on things and stuff. I've already unpacked, like all my video gaming stuff was like my PlayStation. It was in my bedroom and the monitor that was packed. So I unpacked it. I'm going to unpack that later today. And that's with the OLED. I also went to Best Buy yesterday and looked at a C5 TV, the LG C5. I did some other things at Best Buy as well. And all I can say is it ain't happening. That's all. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to roll. I'm going to be rolling. I got to work tomorrow, so I will be at work. That laugh that you hear, if you're delivering something tomorrow, you're on your phone, you're just going to hear somebody going, boo, and you're going to be like, what is that? Well, that's Craig laughing because it didn't happen. They don't have it ready. That's all. Okay. And they're going to be a lot of pissed off people tomorrow. I mean, you're starting to hear people back off of things about this. And so the Grift theft auto is going to come to an end in under 40 hours, people. And you're just going to hear somebody laughing. You're just going to be like, boo. That's all I can really say. I'm going to leave it there because I was at Best Buy yesterday looking at TVs. And then, I saw my friend Frank there. Like, Frank, let me holler at you real quick. We went to a part of the store. We were kind of about like, man, what's up? But anyway, we'll talk about that shortly. But so that's my own breaking news right there. So what have I been doing this weekend? Unpacking. Like literally unpacking. The VR stuff, unpacked it, charging that again. Let's see here. Be unpacking today as well. The stuff that I had boxed up. Oh my goodness, hold on. Gotta take an L. There we go. All right. So sorry about that. But so that's what I've been doing. So what have you all been doing? Now, what games have I been playing? I have been playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, the DLC. I've been playing that DLC. I played a little bit of the Madden with the mod. So if you mod Madden, you can, we just had an NFL draft. You can actually go online and get support for the new rosters. Now, the coaches aren't updated. So, like, I use the Cincinnati Bengals. So, we still are playing against the coaches from the AFC North of last year. Remember, all the coaches in the AFC North got fired except the Bengals head coach. But my Bengals team, we got Cassius Howe. All our draft picks are on there. And you have we have that, and you got all the trades. So, the Bengals traded for Dexter Lawrence, right? So I have Dexter Lawrence on that team. I've got Jared Allen on that team. I've got a Mafia Moye. I think he was one of the big. He got like 2 sacks or 3 sacks in the Super Bowl. Played for the Seahawks. He was a free agent. The Bengals signed him. So it is what it is. It's fun. Oh, got Brian Cook from Seattle. From Kansas City. So the safety. So we're good. It's actually a pretty good defense. I'm holding teams to about 17 points a game with that defense. So, and of course, I still have Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. You still got that potent offense. So, and I'm averaging about 29 points a game. So, yeah. But I wanted to update you all on that. That's what I am doing. Certainly hope you all are doing well. And that you're playing, you're having fun playing your games. You're getting ready for summer. It's hot as F outside already. I went to the grocery store. It was 67 degrees. It was 68 degrees when I went to the store. That was an hour ago. It is now 80 degrees outside. It's not even 10:30 yet. Like, it is getting there. It is getting hot as hell. So let's move on to the news. What is the news? Well, we're going to start with Sony. Sony has allegedly, let's put this up on the screen here. So let me mark this down, as one of your favorite YouTubers would say. Let's see here. Let me go there. I always forget how to do this. Bear with me here. Screen capture. That's what it is. And bingo. So this comes from Insider Gaming. According to Insider Gaming, Ghost of Yotei Legends won't receive more major updates. So they've already ended their updates as far as different packages within the game. I want to make that clear. It's not that the game is going to end, but this just goes to show you, and I'm going to say this now, these juice zesty monsters are going to be, let's see if they complain about this, because this is them. This is Sony now ending. Sony is the one ending the support here. All right. So this is going to be less things for these juice monsters to play. And so let's see if they complain. Let's see if they file their complaint. But we're going to look at it differently now. If they file their complaint, it's expected. All right? It's expected. However, if they don't complain, and I said if they don't complain, then what will happen is we have gotten through. That means, you're a grown man. Why are you complaining about stuff that you control? Again, I haven't played Legends, so this, for me, I'm not losing anything, okay? But for the people who just want to complain to be complaining, here you go. This is according to Insider Gaming. I don't know if Sony's made any kind of announcements yet, so this could just be, this could not be true. But let's see if they're going to complain or not, because this is something that's not going to be updated anymore. There's no more packages, or however you want to call it. They just had something called a raid. But according to this article, it says here appears, and that is speculation there. It appears to have released its final update, for Ghost of Yotei Legends. Disappointed players who were hoping for more. It's disappointing players who are hoping for more. Legends is the free online multiplayer mode for Yotei. There's also, I think there was one for Tsushima as well. Legends launched on March 11, but appears to have already received its last update with its first raid. Okay, now, that it is what it is. Okay, now this is a good article. I left the link in the description. I wanted to say this. Of course, I got something from Best Buy because I'm a Best Buy affiliate boy. You all know that, right? You know I be getting stuff from Best Buy, right? I get a lot of stuff from them. All I can say is tomorrow, riot. That's but we're gonna see if these zesty guys and these guys that want to complain, I said whoever, are gonna file a complaint. Let's see if they complain about this. Okay? Because we know they like to complain. So we're going to find out tomorrow or this week. And guess what? If nothing is said, congratulations. Grown people can go ahead and see what we're doing here. And I don't play Legends Online. If you do play Legends Online, how do you feel about this? Or do you care about this? If you don't care, that's fine as well. But we're going to see what these zesty monsters are talking about. Like I said, this zest monsters, so we're going to see if people are going to complain about this. Again, it appears to release its final update. Nothing is from Sony. So I'm willing to hold the phone on this one until Sony makes some kind of official announcement. That's the way I do it. But let's see if this is going to cause complaints from people that are going to be yelling and screaming and, oh, this is terrible. Is it terrible? Is it terrible? Okay, that's all I'm asking. I don't know is what this is even about. So if you play Legends, I want to hear from you. If you play Legends, whether with Yotei or Tsushima, is this heartbreaking for you? Are you going to file a complaint? I'm talking to the people who actually played the game. Okay? If you played this game, what is your complaint? Okay, are you going to file a complaint? Are you going to yell and scream? Are you going to become a zest monster? Just let me know. Okay, let me know. And then, we can talk about it. We can have a grown-ass man conversation, okay? Not some bullshit. If you got a complaint about this, let's hear it. You have the floor is yours. I will open up the Discord, okay? I got no problem with that. We can do it. We can do it Tuesday afternoon. So we can have an entire conversation on what you're being zesty about. I am here as like a Lucy says on the Peanuts cartoon. The doctor is in. So we're going to cure you of your zestiness, and you can tell me the floor is yours, no interruption, on Tuesday, what your complaint is about this. If you play this game, I'm only going to talk to the people who play the game. I don't play the game, so I don't have a dog in the fight. I will listen. So, I want to know. Like Joe said, I want to know what turn. I want to know. I got to hear from the juiciness from, because I need a good laugh, but I will not judge you. At least not while you're talking. I'll put myself on mute, and you can go ahead, and the floor is yours. Let's see which one of you all got the balls to come up here and do the talking, okay? Let's see who got the balls. Let's see, that's what I want to do. I want to see who got the balls. Let me check my bit rate. My bit rate is good. Shout out to everybody here. Been working on that. So apparently my bit rate was set for Twitch. I didn't know that. I did not know that. There was an update to StreamYard. I think if that's what I mean. Is it StreamYard or Streamlabs? Streamlabs. I'm sorry. It was an update to Streamlabs, and I did not get the memo. So mine defaulted to Twitch. So it brought my bit rate all the way down to 720p. That's why I was having the issue. So I do apologize if you all had issues on you all's end. So, okay. So we're going to get that fixed. So we got it fixed, it looks like. So we're going to see. But I want to know. I'm fair. I'm a fair cheek buster. So again, this is something that's not going to receive an update. Are you upset about this? Are you going to go full juice and be like one of those big old fat ticks? This is going to look like one of those fat ticks, something like that. Or is this who you're going to be? Or, are you going to say, hey, you know what? Sucks. Because I can say that. This sucks. But I'm not going to file a complaint about it because I did not play this. So if they're ending support for it, meaning that there's going to be no more updates, I want to make that clear. Not that they're folding the game, okay? That part of the game. It's just they're not going to update it according to this article. Again, Sony has not said anything, so that's why I said I'm willing to sit on the fence and ride it out until Sony says something. That's the way I do it. Okay, I think that's fair. I think that's fair to Sony and fair to the people playing the game. But I do want to know, if you're going to file a complaint, what's the complaint going to be about? Is it going to be about the lack of support? Do you want them to update it more often? What is your complaint? Not you just to complain to be complaining. That's bullshit. Nobody complains just to be complaining. Well, I take that back. There are people in the world that complain just to be complaining. So, but that's the first story. I wanted to start with Sony. Now let's move to a Microsoft story that I think is fantastic if you're into this kind of technology. Let me bring this up here. There we go. Let's see here. Let me put this up here because this is kind of broke about 48 hours ago, give or take. And want your opinion on this as well. Golly, do I have to keep going backwards? Or maybe I can create a shortcut screen. Can I create a shortcut screen to put stuff up here? So, all right. So this comes from our friends at TweetTown, I believe. So shout out to TweetTown. But according to them, FSR 4 is coming to RDNA 2. So that's good. Like if you have an RDNA 2 card, like a 6700 or 6800 or a 6900, you could get this update. So it could give the Xbox Series X a PS5 Pro Lite upgrade. It says RDNA 2 powered device FSR 4 4.1 could deliver a game-changing upgrade to the Series X, unlocking next level 4K fidelity. Okay, so let's kind of read about it here. There we go. Let's see here. It says AMD's AI. Oh man, advertisement. It says support. It says AMD's. Now this is May 15th. This is 48 hours ago, guys. AMD's AI-powered FSR 4.1 will report RDNA 3. Will support. RDNA 3 GPUs in July. So that's the 7000 series. So 7000, 70. It's like 7700. Am I saying that? 7600, 7700. 7900 XT. I mean, I think all those are RDNA 3 cards. I looked at those cards. I was going to buy one, but I'm going to try to get me a 5080. So let's see here. It says they're doing this in July. It says here will support RDNA 3 GPUs in July, RDNA 2 GPUs in 2027. So next year, don't know when, but it's going to be sometime next year. A significantly enhancing image quality. This update benefits gaming handhelds and could boost Xbox Series X visuals, offering sharper 4K images and less motion blur. Now, I don't know about you all, but when I game, when I go into the settings, this is just what I do. I turn off motion blur and chromic ablation, whatever it's called, whatever that word is. I can't even pronounce it. So it's potentially surpassing the baseline PS5 in visual fidelity. Now, by the time 2027 hits, the PS5 and the Series X and S, respectively, are 7 years old. So, again, I think this is a great thing. I mean, I truly believe this is a great thing because if you are trying to build a PC and you can't afford an RDNA 3 card and you want AMD stuff, I want to make this clear, you want AMD stuff, and you can't afford an RDNA 3 card, then you will be able to get an RDNA 2 card and still get a benefit with FSR 4.1. Do you think this is a good thing? I think this is wonderful. So, it says AMD Computing and Graphics SVP, Senior Vice President, if you want to know. That's his gangster name right there, SVP. Jack Hun announced the longtime Radeon gamers have been waiting a year for AMD's new AI-powered FSR 4.1. It's coming to RDNA 3. Yeah, and as I said before, which covers the 7000 series. Okay. And it's set to get official support in July. I guess, that's July of this year, if I'm reading that correct. Is that July of this year? Let me see here. Is that what they're saying? Is it July of this year? Oh, it's July of 2027. Okay, never mind. I do apologize. So this is going to happen next year. So this is great. I mean, this is a great. This is great. And if you have the handheld stuff, if you use handheld stuff, like the whatever handheld you like, okay, this is great if it has AMD support on it, because now it's going to really help you all, because the handheld games do look good. My cousin's got one. I saw him playing Uncharted 4, I think he was playing, and it looked really good on that handheld. Looks good. So this is great news. Now, for Sony, you have PSSR, which is a derivative of FSR 4.1, which is made by AMD and Sony. I do believe AMD and Sony teamed up for FSR4. You can look it up if you want. Like I said, it's okay for you to read. I keep on telling people it's okay for you to read. Okay, boys and girls. Okay. So this is huge, pause, because FSR4 delivers a massive boost to image quality compared to FSR3, especially when gaming at resolutions like 1080p, 1440p. Now, you all know I'm a 1440p whore. I do not shield for 4K at all. I think 4K is great. I think it's great, okay? But I prefer 1440p. That's just for myself. You have the absolute right to disagree. You can agree. A lot of people are still playing at 1080p. That's the truth. FSR4 was previously exclusive to RDNA 4 and desktop GPUs like the 9070. I looked at the 9070 as well. But see, now this is going to allow me, instead of me getting a 5080, I could, in theory, get me a 7800 XT and save a lot of money. Could save a lot of money and get the graphics fidelity. But here's what I won't get. Remember the NVIDIA update, the AI update? People were calling it slop, and how good that looked, in my opinion, and people attacked it. Fair enough. I don't care about what other people's opinions are. You have an absolute right to have them, but don't be going to push your opinion on other grown-ups, okay? You can push it on your children. Your opinion does not matter except to you. You're the man of your own household. You're the man of your own castle. You can control your own castle. You ain't going to control mine. I'm not going to control yours. So do the reading. Educate yourself. Education is good, right? So it says the FSR, and it says it's because it's lineup. All right, the 9000 series lineup generation of AI accelerator support FP8, which FSR 4.1 coming to RDNA 2 and RDNA 3 GPUs. AMD is implementing a INT8 version to ensure it works on first gen. Wow. First gen is the 5000 series, I think. So it says here right off the bat, this is a big win for gaming handhelds like the ROG Xbox Ally. Like I was just saying, like, I haven't read this. I'm just reading it with you all. Lenovo Legion Go, which I saw at Best Buy. That thing was bigger than I thought. Pause. Okay, I'm thinking, because I grew up, we grew up in the 80s. Our handhelds were tiny. But you all's handhelds are like, they're like 8-inch screens, 9-inch screens, it looks like. So the MSI Claw and the upcoming Steam Machine from Valve. However, there's another potential big win on the horizon, and that's for Xbox Series X gamers. Unlike the PlayStation 5, this Xbox Series X features the full RDNA 2 suite of hardware and technologies. Now, this is what I was talking about when all this shit was happening a couple years ago. I was like, PlayStation 5 is RDNA 2, but they have their own suite of tools. Whereas at Xbox, Microsoft went with the base set, which contained all their RDNA tools. But Sony has their own solutions. Again, Sony's solution to FSR4 is PSSR. That's their own solution. Now, that takes part of FSR, and then Sony has built their own algorithm to do these things. And they're like, oh, well, why should we use FSR when we can make proprietary technology and then sell the proprietary technologies? That's what you do. So maybe with the next generation of AMD cards, PSSR could be on there. In theory, it would work. Okay? Says here that the full suite, yeah, we did that. Microsoft's current flagship gaming console will deliver a PS5 Pro level upgrade. So the reason for this is simple. Even though the PS5 Pro features a more powerful GPU than the baseline console, it's the inclusion of dedicated AI hardware and the arrival of Sony's own AI-powered PSSR, just talked about that, upscaling super resolution, which is an AMD tool. The super resolution, NVIDIA's got it. I'm assuming that Intel's got it as well. And it said, and deliver the most impactful visual upgrade. FSR 4.1 running natively on Series X would immediately deliver a sharper and more detailed 4K image with less ghosting and motion blur. Again, for me personally, I turn off motion blur. The only time I will leave it on is when I'm playing a Star Wars game, because if you have motion blur on, it gives you the film, like it gives you a film quality of Star Wars, like what Star Wars looked like in the movie theaters. It kind of gives you that type of post effect. But you gotta really look for that, right? And it takes away something else. It says in much the same way it level up PC gaming for RDNA 3 and RDNA 2 gamers and breathe new life into Series X, a console, the Xbox team and new CEO Asha Don't Squeeze the Charmin have recently said it's committing to with regular updates and community-focused features. Okay. Native support for FSR 4 would be enough to give the edge over the baseline PS5. Okay. Remember, this stuff is going to be 7 years old next year. Unfortunately, with AMD stating that RDNA 2 GPUs will have to wait until 2027. My gosh, okay? That's the Xbox's RDNA 2, so they got to wait till next year, okay? That's according to AMD. That's not a Craig thing. I don't want to hear you say, oh, you're console warring. Nope, I'm just talking about the article, okay? It says for FSR 4.1, it probably won't be out in time for Xbox's big 2026 releases for like Gears E-Day and Fable. Well, we know that Fable is coming to PlayStation. We already know that. So let's try to go to this story here. So it says FSR could work on Series X, but not PlayStation 5, meaning because PlayStation 5, the base PlayStation 5 does not have the AI tool set to push into it. Pause. Okay? It can't do it. The Xbox Series X has the general suite. Okay, so if you play Gran Turismo, there's a perfect way to explain it to you. Play Gran Turismo or any racing game. You start off with a stock car, meaning your car has all the stock parts in it. Okay, that's the Xbox. It has all these stock parts in it. What Sony did, with Sony's version of RDNA 2, they went in and they said, we want this, we want a little bit of that. They got like, PlayStation has a la carte RDNA 2 because they took a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. We took some of that, and then they developed their own solutions for the stuff they didn't take. Those own solutions has led them to PSSR. So that has worked for Sony. Again, I've said this before. Each one of these companies is doing what's needed to do for themselves. They're doing what's best for themselves. The problem isn't what Microsoft is doing. The problem is their fan base is retarded. Okay? Sony's fan base at least has some common sense. Okay? It has some common sense. So I can really say it has some common sense. But not all of them. We know some of them are juicy. We know that, right? We know they complain with having control and you complain. It's like a quarterback throwing 4 interceptions and then complaining. Like, dude, you threw the ball to the wrong spot and you got picked. So it says here, the reason why pretty simply is right here, which is Sony does not have, I don't think Sony's PlayStation has an FP8 format. I don't think it does. I think it has its own solution. And because it has its own solution, they don't have the stock that the Xbox has in it. Because the Xbox has the stock parts, the full tool set, they can put this into their system of RDNA 2, which ain't happening until next year, next July. It's like 14 months away, right? So I personally think this is good news, but we'll have to see how it's implemented, right? Right? I think it's great. I think it's fantastic news. So it will finally give them their ability to say what they want to say, which is the Xbox is going to have better looking multi-plat games, which in theory they are correct because that AI tool suite, it will help them update their graphics, which is what PSSR is doing, which looks effing phenomenal. We're about halfway through. Let's see what you all are talking about. Plus Ultra says the sun is forever. Yeah, that thing is on. That thing, you all know that's a giant nuclear explosion, right? That is fusion going. That is nuclear fusion going on in the sun. Hot as hell. Harry Tran says, what's up? How you all doing? Yes, right. They'll need to get it ready. Yeah, get it ready. Did I watch Jeremy Corbell's new documentary, Sleeping Dog? No, I did not. But he's been talking about that for a while. And I've said this to people, and this is no shade. I've been around that topic since 1992, And there's a lot of people just now coming into it. So pause. Just now starting to look into it. And I think that's fantastic. So a documentary like Sleeping Dogs is good for you all. But I already have a sense of what was in it. And I think it's great. I'm not dissing it. I think his was good. I think David Farr, the one that he did, was really good. I have not seen Sleeping Dogs yet, mainly because I don't want to have to pay for it. If they're going to do that stuff, I think it should be free. And maybe it is free, and I just don't know. So I have not watched it yet. The Mandalorian Grogu movie next week. Yeah, I'm going to go see that next Friday morning, 22nd. I am going to do it. Sorrel Cell seems to have so in line of what they wanted to do. It's not underperforming. It's not overperforming. It's performing at where they thought it would perform. So, what's up, D Nice? Played all the Yotei expansion games. Don't know what updates they could do. Well, apparently there's the Legends should be updated with different things, and I guess they're not doing it anymore. That's according to Insider Gaming. That I don't think that came from Sony though. So I'm like, well, if you all play this game, are you gonna and they stop it? If they stop their support for it, are you gonna file a complaint? Are you gonna go? I'm just asking. Are you gonna throw a bitch fit? Are you gonna complain? Are you just gonna say, hey, look, it didn't work out, and not everybody likes playing the same things. It's okay. So from playing the Legends mode, it didn't seem like it would be something that lasts a long time. Okay, fair enough. I didn't play it. That's why I'm counting on you all. But my question is that are you all going to file a complaint and complain for months? Are you just going to say, hey, look, did it? It was okay. I mean, I'm asking where you all's head is on it. My head doesn't really matter because I don't play the game. But are you going to file a complaint? That's all I'm asking. So let's see here. You damn right. Mandalorian and Chocolate Thunder, get ready. Yeah, get ready. Get ready. So let's see here. State of Play coming or not. It's coming. There's a State of Play coming. Yep, definitely. Definitely coming. State of Play. Just started your 50 playthrough of Mass Effect Trilogy. Hey, I don't blame you. Love that game. I still think it's one of the best games, but it's one of the best RPGs, Western RPGs ever. I think everybody's doing a disservice if you don't play it. Or if you don't try it. And again, I want to make this clear. Mass Effect 1 does move slow, especially the first, when you're doing the opening mission and you're doing your investigation. That is slow. You're right. It's slow. But when you become a Spectre, kind of a minor spoiler there, when you get Spectre status, that game takes off, literally takes off. And you can go do your mission the way you want. I recommend, spoiler here, when you become a Spectre, don't go any place but to the Armstrong Nebula and get rid of the Geth, because then your squad will go ahead and level up big time. You get more weapons, you get better armor, your squad moves up, and then go rescue Liara. That's it. That's the way I play it. Now after that, you play the way you want. So again, Armstrong Nebula, Liara. AL, Armstrong Nebula, Liara. This is after you become a Spectre. You do it any other way, you're going to have a hard time. That's all I can really say. That's the most efficient way to play that game. So, but that's it. That's all I'm saying. The Odyssey July. Yeah. Oh, man, they are so mad that, dude, the Odyssey is woke. Let me put that up on the screen. Oh, my gosh. The wokeness of Odyssey is got these dudes going crazy because they use the black Helena Troy. Let me show you what Helena Troy. Let me see if I can put this up on the screen here. Let me find it here. Where's my image do-gooder here? All right, so let me find this image here. I'm just going to go to new image. Yep. So, let me put this on the screen. You all are going to be rolling when you see what Helena Troy could possibly look like based on her ancestry. Excuse me, I am sorry. Can I not find it? Oh, here it is. Let me see if I can put this up on the screen. All right. That is what Helena Troy right there looks like based on her own ancestry. That's what she would look like. This is very, okay? And these dudes are going crazy. And I'm going to go see the Odyssey. I had no plans on seeing the Odyssey, and I'm a Nolan fanboy. I was not going to go see the Odyssey, but because I've already seen it 1,000 times, right? But that's Helena Troy. That's what she would look like based on her own ancestry line. All right? That's what she would look like. And these dudes are going crazy saying that Helena Troy is white. Like, she ain't even real. I mean, it's not a real person, but if she was born in that era, she's the daughter. I think she's one of Zeus's daughters, I think. So there we go. So here we go. Let's look at her feature set. This is according to the ancestry. Okay. Thick, coiled, voluminous hairstyle in elaborate braids and curls adorned with gold ornaments. Okay. Now let's look at her appearance. Let's see if I get this all up here. Okay. Deep bronze complexion with a healthy golden glow. Typical of elite women of the Ajini world with African and Near Eastern ancestry. This is exactly what she would look like according to the ancestry of that region. Okay. Woke as hell. I'm going to go see her. I didn't know this. I did not know this, okay? So I'm standing here like, whoa, wait a minute now. What are we doing here? Okay, and so now you got all these white guys out there. They going full Juicy on this. They are just throwing a fit. Like I said before, Juicy don't have to be just a bunch of black men and women being juicy and complaining. This is what we're dealing with here. So, okay. So, deep brown, her eyes, deep brown, almond shaped, expressive and warm. Features high cheekbones, full lips, straight or soft aquiline nose, strong and harmonious facial features. This is not describing the European people. Helen was said to possess a beauty so extraordinary, it launched 1,000 ships. Her presence was regal, captive, and forget if you saw the movie Troy, when the Spartans declared war, that was the launching of 1,000 ships, okay? Jewelry, attire, elite women wore intricate gold jewelry. You know, this phenomenal. Amber beads, finely woven linen garments, and rich dyes. So based on her ancestry, that's what she would look like. On her own ancestry. Almond-shaped eyes, golden skin, almost glowing, lots of gold. That's what she was always laced in. So again, that's what she looks like based on her ancestry. And these dudes are going crazy. I mean, they are going full juice monster out there. So I mean, they're going to win the Juice Award. You know, I may not be able to give it to the people complaining on the PlayStation side. I may have to give it to these guys over here. So Kratos is black. Okay, that's cool. Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm gonna go see that. It's for me, Spider-Man, Disclosure Day, and now the Odyssey. Those are the three I really I didn't plan on going to see the Odyssey because I've seen the Odyssey 1,000 times. So I've been on 100,000 times. So, but the wokeness of Helena Troy, I got to go see it. Now I'm gonna go and have a good time with it. Got me a nice big old thing of popcorn. We're gonna get it ready. I'm loving it. I'll sit there with my popcorn and my Helena Troy cup. So, Pragmata. Yeah, I've heard people are saying that Pragmata. Get this. I mean, you want controversy? Oh my gosh. Think about this. There are people online saying that Pragmata is pushing men to have children. I kid you not. You're probably, what? Yeah, that's the truth. That's a real life controversy. That's a real life controversy right there. They are literally saying that playing Pragmata is going to want you to go out as a man and have a child, preferably a daughter. I mean, again, why they didn't say that about what about The Last of Us? I didn't want to have a daughter when I was playing that game. I mean, I can't speak for you all. I didn't want a daughter. I didn't want no other chromosome running around when I was playing that game. So the Wolverine woke in GTA. Yeah, get ready. Everything's woke now. You go woke, get money. So Exodus gameplay coming June. Yeah, I'm excited about that. We had something real cool with The Expanse, but Exodus, that's what's got my juices flowing. They keep saying that The Expanse is kind of a takeoff of Mass Effect, but I'm like, no, that's Exodus. That is Exodus. That's a takeoff on Mass Effect. So When did it get time to be upset? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You got a bunch of juicy ass people out there, man. People are juicy, and they're gonna complain. And again, that's what I'm saying before. You being juicy is just you being a grown ass man, and you complaining about. I mean, again, if you don't want to go see the Odyssey, don't go see it. Don't go see it. The IGN mixtape review pissed the anti-woke. Well, again, I've heard that's a good game. I've heard it's a good game. I certainly hope people that bought it are playing it. AB3 is playing Mass Effect 3 now. Oh, there you go. Yeah, well, like I was talking about Mass Effect 1. No spoilers for Mass Effect 3. I'll simply say if you play it right, you should get 4 choices at the very end. You should have 4 choices at the very end if you played it correctly from 1 on. Let's see here. Here we go. I was just saying that Grift Theft Auto happens every day by influencers. You can't get rid of it. Keep reporting in the Grift. No, it's going to be rid of tomorrow because the juiciness. We can talk about that right now. Okay. Let's put this up on the screen. Let's make a timestamp here. 11:04 p.m. So I went to Best Buy yesterday because I remember I was telling you I was looking at a TV, the C5. And I'm damn near, I almost bought it. But I got that monitor. I have a 4K, I got a 1440p monitor for my PlayStation in my room. And it's just, I'm not really using it. It's the digital place. I'm not really using it because I play on my TV. So I'm thinking about getting another TV, right? So, if you all don't know, apparently GTA pre-orders are supposed to go live tomorrow. Supposed to. I mean, I don't believe it's going to. I'm telling you right now, it ain't happening. All right, I don't think it's going to happen. I can't really go into what I can tell you all. I can just tell you all based on what I was told, it's not happening tomorrow. And that's what I said before, riot. But if it does, and when you hear me laughing tomorrow, I'm just going to be laughing. Like I'm going to come home from work and I'm just going to have a whole podcast where I'm laughing. This laughing. That's all it's going to be. I'm going to upload it through StreamYard, and I'm just going to hear me laughing. That's it. I'm just going to be laughing, and ripping on people. So I don't think it's happening. So, I mean, that's just based on what I was told. And if it does happen, it happens. But I don't think it's going to happen. So I think we're going to get something closer to Summer Games Fest. And I think that's the soft marketing push of Grand Theft Auto. And then you have the whole summer. You got to remember, you got college football coming out. You got Madden coming out. And when does Wolverine come out? Hold on. Let me ask my beautiful assistant. Alexa, when does the video game Wolverine come out for PlayStation?
Marvel's Wolverine is set to release for PlayStation 5 on September 15th, 2026.
Okay.
It's an action-adventure game developed by Insomniac Games and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. It's a standalone entry in the Marvel Spider-Man series, telling an original story that shares continuity with Insomniac's other Marvel games.
Oh, so it's going to be part of an extended universe. Okay. So the people who were talking about that were correct. Alexa just confirmed it. Thanks, Alexa. So.
You're welcome. Glad I could settle that debate for you.
Damn, this thing's turning into an AI. But anyway. So Wolverine's coming out in September. Sony's going to have a massive marketing push on that. Then you have September into October. Guess what? Mid-October, that's when you get your heavy push. So it is going to be so fun. This tomorrow, I'm not off tomorrow. I got to work. If I didn't have to work, I would get up and just start laughing. So I would just start laughing. So, but and finally, and if you're listening to the Grand Theft Auto, I call them Grift Theft Auto people, you are starting to hear them. Have you noticed, if you're listening to them, have you noticed that they're starting to back off? Shout out to Tom Henderson, who backed off a lot of them by saying that it's going to be, he doesn't believe we're going to get anything tomorrow. I was at Best Buy yesterday. I'm just going to leave it there. And when I left Best Buy, I was under the impression it ain't going to happen. I'm just going to, and again, I got to work tomorrow, so I will just be keeping up with it. and I am just going to be laughing. That's all I can really say. I will be at work laughing, and you all will hear me laughing, and I will come home from work, and I'm just going to do an upload of me laughing. I mean, that's all it's going to be, is me laughing. I will be on the floor laughing. So, and you're going to see a riot, an absolute riot if it doesn't happen. And I'm glad I'll be safe at work. So make sure you hiding in your car, and make sure you ain't on the roads, because people are going to be driving crazy tomorrow. They're going to be closing the 3-ring circus. I'm telling you, it is going to be some juicy motherfuckers out there tomorrow. I'm telling you, they're going to be juicy. I mean, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, they're so juicy out here. What are we going to do? Oh, man. Yeah, Star Fox, I'm excited for that. So, oh, man. So how was Pragmata on a scale from 1 to 10? Like, what would you rate it? 10 being the best. What would you rate Pragmata out of 10? All right. I haven't played it yet. It's one of those games I'm going to get to, but I got to beat Assassin's Creed. I'm going to finish Battlefield 6. I don't know if you played Battlefield 6, the campaign, but I'm in New York, so I don't know. I hope that's at the end, because I'm tired of fighting these people. So you do wish Pragmata ended up being Mega Girl? Well, is that a spoiler? I mean, I'm just asking. So let's not spoil it. I'm just asking what you all thought about it. Excuse me. CD Projekt Red, Sony, get ready. Yeah, Witcher 4. I don't know if you all saw that running on PlayStation. Oh, my God, it looks so good. So the Blood of Dawn Walker, I'm interested in that. I don't know. That was funny. We talked about that last week about GI, not IGN, Game Informer, GI. I got that wrong. Thanks for the correction last week, people. Thanks for the J-Dub in the house. J-Dub, if you want to come up, let me know. I will drop the link for you to come on up. But J-Dub's giving it an 8 out of 10. Let me ask you this, J-Dub. Did it make you already have a wife and children. Do you think it's making men want to go? Do you think there's a secret message that if they're wanting men to go have children? Like, I'm telling you, that's what's being said. That is what's being said, is that they're trying to make men want to be fathers by buying this game and you doing what you're doing with the person on there. Okay. So I'm just looking for an honest assessment. So we got 8 out of 10. All right, Plus Ultra says 8 as well. Okay. FIFA season. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. So OG Craig will be grifting with his co-workers about. No, I won't. I mean, look, you all, shout out to everybody that does donate, but keep your money. Grown men should not be giving grown men money. But I mean, I take that back. I should not be soliciting money from you all as a grown-up. If you all want to donate a like and a share, but you don't have to give me any money. Okay, I get it. I get it, but I don't get it, okay? It's just generational, all right? I'm Gen X. We got taught to take care of ourselves. So shout out to everybody that's on it. J-Dubs and little people are just, I agree. You see here them complain. I know, J-Dub. I know you've heard them complaining about the Odyssey, Christopher Nolan's movie, about Helen of Troy. I mean, those people are crazy. I mean, they're mad because Lupita Nyong'o is playing Helen of Troy. It's like, that ain't even I didn't think that was a real person. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Says the bots are finished, but still delusional opponent. I know, right? Summer Games Fest. I think Summer Games Fest is going to be, you're going to see a lot of good stuff. I think you'll see Wolverine. You're going to get a state of play with Wolverine as well. I think Summer Game Fest, you'll get the DLC announcement for Resident Evil 9 with the wedding. If you don't know, there's a wedding coming up in Resident Evil, just so you know. Spider-Man 2, Venom Balls. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 was, I liked Spider-Man 2. I thought it was a little long. But pause. It was a long ass story. I can't complain because it was in depth, and I liked it. But it just felt, just like I said about The Last of Us Part 2, it just felt too long. When Ellie goes after Tommy says what he says to Ellie, and then Ellie goes after Shoot Fire Abby. That end sequence, it's only like an hour and a half, but it felt too damn long. So Horizon Hunters, yeah, I've heard about that. The Brame in the house, man. Again, if you all want the link and want to come up, come let me know. I dropped the link. You come on up here. So wait a minute. So I was looking like a Juicy Django on Porter Rock screen. Oh man, I may have been juicy that night. I was literally eating when that podcast was going on. Like I was muted half the time, but then I had to get up and go to work the next morning. So I'm like, I couldn't even stay long. I stayed for maybe 45 minutes. But shout out to 60 Frames No Lag. And Porter Rock just did another Friday night podcast that Porter Rock Live he does. And that was a really good podcast too. So make sure you all go check that out. Oh, they had my camera on. Oh, the Brame says give a link. Oh yeah, let me see now. See, I get the test. Oh, I don't have my Discord open. Oh man, I can't do it because I can't open. How do I open my Discord from? It's not letting me open Discord. Let me see here. Well, damn it, it won't let me open up my Discord. Sorry, or else I would have done it. Yeah, I'm here clicking on it and boo, it won't let me open. So let me try again. Oh, did you all see that rip-off fight between Gina Carrero and Ronda Rousey? Ronda Rousey won in like 10 seconds because neither one of them want to get hurt because they're about to do movies. It won't let me do it, man. I do apologize. Damn. Hold on, let me try a new desktop. Let me try it. No, it's not letting me do it there. Jeez. I'm over here being juicy. I mean, I can't get it to work. It's just not allowing me to open it. I'm upset. So I do apologize though. I wanted people to come up. Oh man, come on. Let me try it. I'm actually trying it from the Windows screen and it's not allowing me to do it. Oh, I love Disney Star Wars. Yep, I love it. It's okay not to like it though. I don't argue with people about being juicy about it. It's okay for you not to like something. I want to make that extremely clear. So, oh man, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Brain. If you're around at 4, hold on. Is there a game 7 today? Let me look that up. Let me see if there's a game 7. SGA wins MVP. Oh, he won back-to-back. God, see, this is weird. I saw Shea Gilgeous-Alexander play at Kentucky. That's where he was. And now he's MVP second straight year. Wow. Congrats to him. Is there? Yeah, so all right, so there's an NBA game tonight at 8 o'clock. Okay. So at 4 o'clock today, if anybody wants to come on up, I'm going to just come on and drop the link and anybody can come on up and I'll wait for a few. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about, but Brain, does that work for you, my brother? And how come you're not a mod? Hold on, let me make you a mod. Let's correct that right now. So he is the Brain's now a managing mod. So yeah, I do apologize for that. I cannot get Discord to open. I'm literally clicking on it. That's me, that noise. It's not opening. Huh. I'm starting to get a mad on. So, am I going to play Sorrows? Probably not. Because I don't like those type of games anyway. I started Returnal, and I didn't like Returnal. She kept dying and coming back like a herpy, and I'm like, okay, I don't like this. So, but again, I want to make this clear. That is for people who like those type of games. Again, I don't like those type of games. So, but again, there's nothing wrong with the game. The game is, and I think Housemarque, people are ripping on Sony for overpaying for Bungie, but I think they overpaid for Housemarque. Housemarque has delivered 2 games in 6 years, and Sony paid $234 million for that. It's like for 2 games. But you see what I'm saying? So if you're going to say they overpaid for Bungie, then did they not overpay for Housemarque? So I mean, because they bought Insomniac, and Insomniac has produced 4 games for them, Ratchet and Clank, 2 Spider-Man games. So, they're producing. So said, let's see here, 4 p.m. unless your wife got. Yeah, so come back at 4. I'll set everything back up at 4 p.m. and we can talk. J-Dub, that goes for anybody who wants to come up. At that point, I should be able to have this damn thing working. If not, I will use StreamYard, and now I'll just go from there because I need to get back into using that as well. Says Soros is a great game. Oh, I'm not saying it's not. I never said it was a bad game. You will not ever hear me say it was a bad game. I don't particularly care for those type of games, but yeah, fine. I'll get to it, but I gotta finish Assassin's Creed. I gotta finish Battlefield, and I finished Assassin's Creed's main story. I'm doing the DLC. So, and then Battlefield, and then I'm buying Microsoft Flight Sim. I'm going to buy that. I should be able to pull the trigger on that Friday. So Housemarque games are fun. Never said they weren't fun. Okay? I am not here trashing their games. I'm saying I don't care for their 2 games they've put out so far. I think they did Castle Crashers back in the day. I did like Castle Crashers. So, if you want a Dono War, you got to play Return. Okay, well, I'll make sure I'm not going to play them now. So, but today we're talking more about the Grift Theft Auto, and I do have a poll up there, and and my question to you all is, will GTA 6 trailer and pre-orders happen tomorrow? And 56% of you are saying yes, and 44% of you all are saying no. So, what I want you all, the ones who answered yes, which is perfectly fine, why do you think they're going to have this tomorrow? I want to know why. See, I can't, and I'm going to do this later on today. So if you vote yes, why did you vote yes? And if you vote no, why did you vote no? If you're voting no to be a contrarian, just say I'm a contrarian. AB Media's in the house. He says he's not going to hold his breath. Well, tell me about it. I know. I'm definitely going to be laughing when tomorrow, and AB doesn't live in my state. AB lives, AB lives somewhere else, but I'm going to be laughing too. You're going to hear me laughing like, man, what the hell I keep hearing you be in line at McDonald's, and you're just going to hear somebody going, boo. You're going to hear me laughing like that, bro. I'm telling you. I'm going to do a whole podcast tomorrow. I'm going to upload it when I get home. I'm just going to be laughing. Does Flight Sim have PSVR 2 mode? Yes, it does. It does. That's why I'm buying it right now. When I was going to buy it when it first came out, and then they said, well, they won't have VR support for a few more months. I'm like, I'll just buy it when they have VR support. So it now has VR support. J-Dub can verify that because he's been playing it in VR. So we're going to be playing it on Friday. I know that. So Toy Story 95 or Toy Story, 95. That's Steve Jobs. Let's see here. I love those movies. Let's see here. Check out a game called Remnant 2. Been out for 2 years and it's Souls-like. I don't like Souls games. Third-person melee. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm not big on that. The Brain said that Microsoft Flight Sim on. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm buying it. I'm buying it Friday. I should be able to pull the trigger on it Friday. So, and because I'm not moving, if you didn't hear, I'm not moving. Well, I'm moving, but not to another apartment complex. I'm going to move to a new apartment in the same complex. We're just going to take a 2-bedroom over here. So, over there pretty much like across the parking lot. Let's see here. Baby Steps. I don't understand that game. People were excited about it. I was laughing because all you did was stare at some white man's butt. And it's all you did during that. I'm like, what's the point of looking at this dude's cheeks? I mean, for a whole game. So, oh man, like I couldn't do it. So, the Brain. Oh, it's a Brain. So today, when the Brain jumps back on, we'll talk about Flight Sim game in VR because he's got it. That's good. So Yeah, Halo remake. I'm buying that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy that. So the campaign evolve case are at GameStop. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm buying that game. Yeah, I liked the Halo series. I thought it jumped the shark a little bit with Halo 4. But Halo 4 wasn't a bad game. It was just kind of like it felt the pacing was off on Halo 4. Make sure you hit the like and share button. So let's see here. What else are you all talking about? Yeah, the whole Grift Theft Auto thing again. I don't think that we're gonna get it tomorrow. I think you're gonna see some rioting in the streets. You all be careful tomorrow. When you out there, these dudes are gonna be full juice monsters. Okay, zesty Zorros is what you're gonna get out here from these dudes. Says Supermassive's Directive 8020 scored okay. Well, so that is out. Yeah, it did come out. I thought it came out in June. Wow, cool. Yeah, you got a bunch of zest. You're going to see it tomorrow. If you don't, hey, listen, I don't want you to believe me at all, but tomorrow, if this shit goes left, you're going to see a bunch of zest monsters out there. Just like I said, zesty Zorros are going to be out there with their swords trying to poke people. So just you all be careful tomorrow. I'll be at work. It's supposed to be 90 degrees here tomorrow. The fuck's going on? You know. So again, make sure you vote in that poll. We're going to end the poll here in another minute. So it's very simple. The GTA 6 trailer is tomorrow morning, or it's supposed to be tomorrow. Pre-orders are supposed to be tomorrow. Do you think the pre-orders are going to happen? Yes or no? I vote no. But that's me. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. So let's see here. But yeah, when it does not go the way some people are thinking, you're gonna see a bunch of zesty Zorros out there. So let's see here. Asha bringing back exclusive for the. Okay, well we'll see. I certainly hope she does well in that job. She's brand new. She's a new executive. I certainly hope she can do what she needs to do. So Brahim said it's finally warm to 60 degrees every weather is current. Yeah, it felt better because I walk a lot. And yesterday morning when I was out walking, it was only about 67 or about 72 degrees. So it felt good. But like this morning, I went out, it was 9 o'clock. It was already in the high 60s, low 70s, and it's humid outside. I don't like the humidity. So said that the grifting names are Zesty Zorros, and yeah, these dudes are grifters, and there's women doing it too. It ain't just the men that are out here being zesty. You got a bunch of women out here on Twitch and Kick on this same bullshit with GTA. I'm just telling you, hey, look, when it goes left, if it goes left tomorrow, I'm gonna be the one that's laughing. Like I'm just gonna have like I said, I'm gonna upload a whole podcast of me just laughing at it, just laughing, because even as the week has slowed down, a lot of the people on that grift they're starting to slow down too. They're starting to back off. So First 48 in the house, shout out to you, says he doesn't think, what? You don't think anything will happen? Maybe if it didn't leak, it would. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah. The brain don't like the humidity either. Yeah, I mean, and when it hits, like again, for me, if it hits in the afternoon, okay. But man, when it's hitting in the morning, I can't get shit done. Like, damn. That the Star Wars pictures are woke and Sony pictures are woke. Well, Spider-Man comes out. We're going to see how woke it is. There's all kind of people talking about you're going to see. Well, I know you do know you see the Punisher in the Spider-Man movie because they showed the trailer. They showed the Punisher. Okay. That's not a spoiler. But watch the end shot. Watch the end shot of the Spider-Man trailer. And it just looks like there's two other people that's supposed to be there that they've edited out. And some people are saying it's She-Hulk. Some people are saying it's the Incredible Hulk banner. We'll see. We'll see in a few more months it'll come out. So we will see. So, but the big movie coming out this summer is Spielberg's. That's Disclosure Day. We're going to see how that does. Since Exodus came out 2 weeks too. What? With a Mayo guy. You all know the demo with Exodus and with Exodus and with the other one, The Expanse. You get to create your own characters, but the demo for The Expanse, it was it was just basic characters. I'll put it like that. So let's see here. Not paying money to see something does more damage than complaining online. Your opinion? I agree, but you got a bunch of people out there, men and women, big, tall, black, white, and brown, that are juicy and going to complain. So, again, and it's their right to complain. All right, you have an absolute right to file a complaint. But what are you going to do about it? What are you going to put foot to ass? Are you going to not do something? Are you going to say, hey, look, I don't like the prices of, I buy pinwheels. I'll just use myself as an example. I buy pinwheels at Kroger's. What are pinwheels? Pinwheels are thick cut sirloins cut in a circle, and they wrap peppercorn bacon around it in like an X. Okay? And so those things have gone from being $7 to being $10 to being $15. Now, guess what? I don't buy them. Am I going to stand in front of the grocery store and go full Zorro Zesty and be like, ah! No, I'm just not going to buy it. Okay, I'm not going to buy it. But you got to understand, a lot of people out here that are filing the complaints and are constantly complaining, they are millennials. They're Gen Z. So they've grown up thinking me being zesty is going to get the needle moved. It's not. You're correct, First 48. How do you move the needle? You don't participate in it. That's simple. Not hard. So Toy Story 5 said it's woke. Okay. I'm not going to go see it. My girlfriend wants to go see it. I'll go see it. But I'm not going to make a beeline for the theater. I already told you what I'm going to go see. So here it says, keep the GTA series, not just for GTA 6. We might need an episode on Wolverine. Before it comes out, they're going to lie about the game. I don't know how they can lie about the game. The game is coming out. It's being made by Marvel and Insomniac, published by Sony. I don't know what's there to lie about. But what do you mean? It does sound good, doesn't it? But it costs, again, where I get mine, it went from being, like I said, 7, then it went to 10, I think it went to 12, then 15. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to buy these anymore. When it got to 10, I'm like, all right, I understand, inflation. When they got to 12, I was like, wait a minute. And then they got to 15? No, but am I going to go to the meat department and go full zesty? Nope. I'm just not going to buy it. It's that simple for me. It's very easy. But you do have a group of people that do like to complain, and them dudes and the men and women that do that kind of complaining, instead of just putting foot to ass and not participating, they zesty to me. You have your own opinion about them, and that's fine. So let's see here. Is that everything? Intergalactic. Yeah, I think we're going to see more at the State of Play. You'll see Intergalactic. You're going to see Wolverine. You're going to see Sony's got a lot of third-party deals. They got a lot of third-party deals that are going to piss off a lot of people. That's all I can say. These people are going to be mad. You're going to see the juiciness coming from all over the place. So to wrap up the show this morning, we're going to have an a la carte show at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I will, as you kids would say, drop the link. And you all can come on up here. And anything you all want to talk about is fine. I mean, we're going to open it up. We're going to talk about UAP if you want to. We can talk about the gaming industry. We can talk about these zesty Zorros. I mean, we can, whatever you all want to talk about is fine by me. It's just going to be an open link. Also, shout out to what King Thrash is doing. He's talking about gaming, but Thrash is really smart. I think he's too smart to be talking about gaming. And he's moving his podcast into a to me, it's a much better discussion. It's a much more well-rounded discussion. Shout out to them for the gaming, though. But check out that podcast as well. I'm doing something similar, just on a much lower level. Again, But again, I want you all to understand. I welcome the conflict. I welcome the debate. It's welcome here. But make no mistake about it. If you say some bullshit, you're gonna get laid out. That's the way this is gonna work. Okay, that's the way it'll work. I'm all for you have the floor. I will mute my mic. I will sit back. I will sip on some gin and juice, or I'm in Kentucky, I'll drink a bourbon and Coke, and you got the floor. But you say something out of line, I'm gonna have to like, wait a minute, what the hell are you talking about? I'm gonna ask for some clarifications. And it could be about anything. So again, 4 o'clock, I'm gonna open it up. I'll simply drop the link in there. Anybody wants to come on up, can come on up, talk about whatever you want. I should talk about quantum computing. All you have to do plus Ultra is come up and talk about it. Okay? When's the next UAP Thunder Day? We're doing it today, buddy. You want to talk about UAP? Come on up. Okay? Come on up. I can talk about that stuff till my throat hurts. But the question is, what do you all want to know about it? So you have to bring the question, because I don't want to sit here and bore you with what I know. If we can just target it to what you want, just come up and ask your questions and go from there. It ain't hard, okay? You're not going to get your head taken off, for asking questions. The boys find, oh, yeah, I'm excited about that. We could talk about that, too. I've been enjoying the hell out of that show. Shout out to the Ash and Luca who turned me on to that show. I was not watching that show until she was really talking about it. I'm like, we'll go see what this girl's talking about. And I saw that. I'm like, oh, God, I'm a fan. After, like, the second show, I'm like, oh, God, I'm such a fan of this. So we're going to talk about that this afternoon, about Luna. Everybody knows Luna's hot. Shout out to Luna, Congresswoman Luna of Florida. I'm going to move to Florida just to go vote for her. That's it. I'm going to Florida. So I'm going to move there. Shout out to everybody in Florida. I'm going down there. We're going to find something. We're going to find y'all. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil what? The boys, oh, no, we can't. The season finale has not happened yet, so there's no spoilers. So, Supergirl, yeah, I'm lukewarm on Super. Like, a lot of these movies I'm going to go see, I have a pass. I have a pass to go see Supergirl. I have a pass to go see Spider-Man. I have a pass to go see, I don't have one for Disclosure Day. And I have a pass to go see the Odyssey. I was not going to go use it until all this stuff happened and it went woke. And I got to go see it. I got to go see it now. So you forgot about Ashen. Yeah, Ashen Lucas, she's the one who turned me on to The Boys. She was talking about, I'm like, what is she talking about? And I'm like, okay, let me watch it. And I watch it. I'm like, yeah, this is actually good. This is actually a good show. Florida's scary. Even felons can have guns. Okay. Yeah, well, we got Luna, so Luna's going to protect us, right? So, what other simulators do you like? Well, again, we're going to talk about that this afternoon. I promise you. All you got to do is come up and ask. I'm going to drop the link, and it'll either be on StreamYards or it'll be on Streamlabs. StreamYard may be easier for me to do. So I made this new StreamYard, and this is going to be a drop open link, and just come on up. And you can ask your question. It's that simple. It ain't hard. It's not hard. It will not be difficult. You just click on the link. If you don't have StreamYards in your system, it's free to get. You just download it and come on up. But I don't want to hear no excuse. You got a warning. What is this? 11? Is it 11 o'clock? All right, it's 11:30. So in 5 hours, roughly 4.5 hours, we're going to be doing it. East Coast time. I'll set it up here at 12 o'clock. So, but we're going to bounce on up out of here. Remember, FSR 4 on Xbox. I think it's a great addition for the people who still have the Xbox Series console. We got we got the whole thing with Grand Theft Auto happening tomorrow. Allegedly. I still think there's, I spoke my piece on it. You all can speak your piece this afternoon. And everybody can come on up. So everybody can come on up. You want to talk about the FSR, that's fine. Talk about the UAP stuff, that is fine. I'm loving it. If you want to talk about Sony possibly ending support for the raid stuff on Ghost of Yotei, you want to talk about that? We talk about that too. Okay? We're gonna give everybody can come on up. It's gonna be a fun time to hear you all's opinions. Okay? It's gonna be fun for me. Don't be scared. Don't talk shit. Now you got a chance to come up here and take a shot. Take a shot. Come up here and knock me down. Okay? Come on up. All right? It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. And then I guarantee you somebody going to get their cheeks busted. It may be me. I don't know, right? But everybody can come on up. You all have a good afternoon. Stay cool out there because it is getting hot. It is getting hot, like H-O-T. I know some like it hot. Some like it hot. Not me. I like it cool. I like it cool. So, all right, then, guys, I appreciate you coming through. We will see you all here in a few more hours. Deuces.